Biscuits. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Ryan Brett comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ryan Brett.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, lots of east-west movement here early on. That time, none of those pitches were out over the plate. Everything was right on the corner or maybe off just a little. He'll be fine if he can keep locating his pitches there.
Stepping in now, Charles Stewart. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. No home runs as of yet, and 7 driven in. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Into the box, Charlie Mueller, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His average right at .295 here to start play. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And he's back standing. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Into the box now, Will McNally pitches a cold strike. The throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Will McNally will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that 2-seam fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Joey Kodosky waits on deck. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's rare to see a double-A guy with a slider this good. I mean, that thing is legit. That pitch alone, that might be enough to get him to the show one of these days.
In now, Joey Kodosky. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Hahn is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Walter Stewart gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. Jose Abreu digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Jose Abreu.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, this was not one of the sharpest sliders he's going to throw. You see it flatten out a bit, just a 7-inch break, but that was in a good spot, and he couldn't make contact.
Standing in now, Mac Riddick. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's just putting on a clinic out there right now. Let's check it out on Show Track. Well, these guys are just having all sorts of trouble figuring him out. Strikes out his 6th batter of the game so far.
Into the box, J.R. Velez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Three and two now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Ryan Brett will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
I only saw 3 pitches, and it wasn't even really a fight. 1, 2, 3, and go sit down.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Stepping in now, Charles Stewart, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Charlie Mueller will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Will McNally, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. In the air to straightaway right. Hilliard is in pursuit. 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in to try it again, Joey Kodosky. He flew out in his last at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
In now, Walter Stewart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. The Smokies lead it 2-0. Jose Abreu will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Garlobo finds it. A throw down to first, 1 away.
The catcher, number 33.
Mac Riddick is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Standing in now, J.R. Velez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Smokies are on top 2-0. Ryan Brett will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Hilliard moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Charles Stewart will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Charlie Mueller will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
2-0.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And he is in there.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him, and it goes straight into center field.
Chop foul wide of first. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Hilliard is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
35.
Will McNally will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and he's looking to the bull. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.